probably as much as we as fans do. But you have to look at what happened last week and this week. You've got Minnesota out of the West losing to an East opponent in Ohio State. You've got Nebraska losing to Illinois, who I don't think is going to be there at the top of the West to contend anyways. And you've got Wisconsin losing to an East opponent today in Penn State.
Right.
Am I missing one in there? Northwestern losing last night to Michigan State. So this
And
week
that did
could
not
have
that
been
did
any
not look
better.
like a Northwestern defense either.
No.
Way too many big plays.
Yeah.
Here's how one stat can be misleading. How about time of possession? Well, guess what? Northwestern won time of possession, and we know why. 5 touchdowns, total 296 yards. 5 plays were worth 296 yards. That is a problem. That is not a Northwestern defense. Fitz was probably thinking seriously about Harry Carey today. That's not what he envisioned for their defense ever. So you're right. It looks good for Iowa because the West, so many teams in the West have already struggled with the start to their season. So hats off for Iowa. Let's be sure they don't count us as one of those teams struggling after next Saturday.
And you saw the numbers from Michigan State's new back. I believe his last name is Walker. 264 yards and 4 touchdowns against Northwestern defense in Evanston.
I'm trying to figure out. He transferred from Wake Forest, and Wake Forest is not exactly, they run a good, solid program. But I'm thinking, how did Wake Forest let a back that good get away? Surely the guy he was playing a lot for Wake Forest. Maybe not. I don't know. But he looked like a starter to me. Sure. He looked like a starter for a lot of teams.
And Hunter Johnson played okay, I thought, for Northwestern. But you're right. That Northwestern defense, if it's not strong, I think there's such a slim margin for error with how Northwestern wins football games. And with the talent gap that I think you got to acknowledge and being probably even more of a developmental program than Iowa is. So I believe the West is wide open. I know I made the prediction this past week that Iowa will win the West. Had nothing to do with any of the results we've seen so far, but I still believe that will happen.